Today's a great day to learn something new, Chinese. It's the world's most common language, mainly Mandarin Chinese. Hello everyone, my name is Ray Smolinski, and today I would like to introduce you to the basics of how to learn the Chinese language. I will discuss learning the 4 tones in Chinese language and understanding how each tone changes the meaning of one word in 4 different ways. First, learning the 4 tones in Chinese language. In Chinese language, in learning Chinese for the first time, the concept is more complex than the intonation of spoken English. Examples of different tones are widely used in a language that is over 6,000 years old. I have learned to speak both Mandarin, Putonghua, and Chengdu, which is Sichuan dialect. Our language contains just 26 letters, which can form thousands of different variations. When I first began learning Chinese, I had several professors from Beijing and Shanghai teaching me the basics of those 4 tones and how to pronounce each word using those 4 tones. According to Dr. Robert Shamu Chen's new Practical Chinese Reader textbook, the 4 tones can seem difficult to understand, but they have a seemingly useful purpose. Let me show you the 4 tones so that everyone can see. So as you can see, every word and the 4 tones are simple to understand once you practice how to pronounce each tone. You'll be speaking basic Chinese in no time at all. Practice and practice more if you want to speak Chinese fluently. Once you understand this concept correctly, you will understand how these tones affect the 5,000 characters used today. I remember how difficult it was for me in the very beginning to learn Mandarin Chinese. It takes time, effort, patience, and more patience. Never give up learning a new language. Your future career may depend on it. You will learn slowly that your mind begins to think and say Mandarin more easily. Learning is what I love the most. I like a challenge, and I never gave up on learning. I have been back home to China many times, that my ears and mind first hear the pinyin of any spoken dialect there. I can then write down the pinyin and translate it down in my notebook for later studying. My personal reason for first learning Chinese, to learn and to speak Mandarin, was for my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law spoke no English. I loved her dearly. And that Chengdu dialect, the Sichuan dialect that she taught me, will remain with me forever. I am working on getting my permanent residence status in China since over 14 years now. My total time in China is close to 30 months, which is 2.5 years. I love China. China has become my second home. And that is the most important reason why every day I continue to read and write my Chinese language. I want to live in either Chengdu or Beijing when my application is approved for permanent residence status. Next, let us understand how each tone changes the meaning of one word 4 different ways. So let me show you quickly. Okay. Here is another way to learn Chinese. Listen to pop music on YouTube. It's that easy. Some songs show the Chinese character as well as the pinyin, and so you can see how each character sounds. Eventually, you will hear the 4 tones and become a pro. You can do it if you have solid perseverance. Hearing a song in Chinese to me is very beautiful. I have many pop singers like She, a girl singing group, Richie Ren, Michael Wang, Liu Dehua, which translates into Andy Lau, just to name a few. My favorite song is Mei Li de Shenhua, which translates into Beautiful Myth. To learn to speak Chinese after a while, it's not so hard after studying. It is so beautiful in its own unique sound. In songs, reading, and how to pronounce each syllable for vowels, etc., is done step by step. You will be speaking Chinese in no time at all. So to recap, today I have told you the basics of how to learn the Chinese language. This included learning the 4 tones in Chinese language, understanding how each tone changes the meaning of one word 4 different ways. Learning Chinese takes a lot of time and effort, but if you keep practicing and make a commitment to learn, you will do fine and make new friends. Who knows, you may even travel to China to learn the China that I have come to know and love. And of course, its people. Thank you.